Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to episode 2 of Susan's COVID tips and tricks. And today I would like to thank the people that film for us and the ones that are behind the camera that you don't see. So thank you guys very much. I have a wonderful co-host today, Miss Amanda from Art Therapy with Miss Amanda. How are you doing?
Very good. Interested in hearing our tips about our surviving COVID-19. And I have a couple to tell people about pets and COVID-19 if you're a pet owner.
Wonderful. So let's jump right in, guys, and let's go over the list. All right, we're doing grocery shopping today and, of course, pets. So the first thing I notice is when we go into the grocery store, we just wipe down the handle. Let's not do that. Go all the way around because I know I'm the world's worst about grabbing the end of the buggy and pulling it to get it out of the way. All right. If possible, only one person in the household should do the grocery shopping. You know, this cuts down a lot of chances of getting it and bringing it home. Try to go early in the morning and avoid the weekend crowd. Choose a store in a less populated area. This is a big one. And for all my senior citizens out there, they actually have some stores that are like 65 and older. You can go in early. So just for you, it's like the first hour they open. Of course, carry a sanitation wipe or sanitizer to use after opening the freezer doors in the frozen food section.
That's smart.
Yes, this is a big one for me because, you know, everybody is grabbing that door and opening it. So make sure we do that. And, oh, my nanny's going to be so mad. Listen, please do not touch all the fruits and vegetables to test them. I know, I am sorry, Nanny, but please don't do that because I don't want to buy an apple that someone has touched 100 times, okay? I know we wash it, but still, so let's not do that, okay, guys? All right, when buying bread, you might want to stick to the store's bakery bread because I feel like, you know, if it's mass produced or manufactured, you're going to have a lot more hands on it. You know, even if it comes into the store frozen and they cook it, I still feel like it's less people touching it. All right, make a list so you are not impulse buying and you can get in and out fast. If you have a list, you know where you're going and you don't have to spend a whole lot of time in the store, guys.
Good for your budget too.
Yes, awesome for your budget. Skip the bakery smells. Okay, do not forget you can always call the bakery ahead of time and the meat department ahead of time and have them to have your stuff ready. And then, and you know, and really on this one, guys, I would call and get a special cut of meat or something like that. Can you please cut it this way or something that doesn't get used very often because you have less people touching it, you know, really then. So just call ahead so you can pick up and get out of there. All right, let's talk about checking out. And guys, our grocery store employees go through a lot, and I realize this, but we do want to keep ourselves safe too. So you can always ask them to wipe down the belt before you check out. I'm sure they don't mind. It's a little bit harder, so this is why I say go when it's not so busy. You know, it's better on everybody. And again, use your stylus when you check out. Everybody has touched that screen, guys. Just all over it. Coughing on it, sneezing on it. You know, children.
That's a good one.
Yes. Okay, if possible, keep a trash bag in your car so you can take the food out of the boxes and just leave them in the plastic. And I'm going to show you what I do a little bit later on. And sanitize before putting your hands on the steering wheel. Okay, let's do that, guys. You know, traveling with kids in the car. And avoid touching your face, of course. But you know, sometimes that's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Yes.
I'm bad about, like, oh, my eye itches.
Or if you have glasses.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. I feel you with that. Now we're gonna talk about what to do when we get home. So, as you see, I have some stuff behind me here. And simply just to cut down the chances of getting it, I take anything in a box. Oh, if I can open it, guys. Golly, live TV here. Take it out. It's in plastic. It's fine. We're gonna throw this away. That's what we're gonna do with that. And then, of course, another one. This poor box would be already had a rough trip this morning. So we're gonna take that out. Of course, see, you're still in the plastic. Now, as far as something, whoop, get out of there. Something like this, you can keep you some wipes from the car and go ahead and just wipe it off. And this is why it's good to keep that trash bag in the trunk, guys. Because you can go straight to the can when you get home. You ain't got to worry about bringing it in the actual home. All right, now we have something like this that you really don't want to get wet. I'm going to show you what you can do with this. We can put it in a freezer bag and quarantine it. So there you go, and just put it back for up to 4 days, I would say, just to be safe. And then your canned goods, I have a box here. So what we're going to do again is we're going to quarantine them. You can wipe them off. I always wipe mine off, but you know the labels get wet and stuff like this. So this is a little bit easier way because you can just wipe it off when you go to open it. But I'm just going to put them in a box so it doesn't touch the rest of my food I have in my pantry, you know, at home, and quarantine that for a couple of days. Now, sometimes we run out of wipes. You know, we don't realize we're getting low or anything like that. So I would always keep a bottle of water in the car at least, so you can just, you know, kind of pour the water over your hands and give at least a rinse in case you run out. So there we go.
That's awesome.
Thank
I hadn't even
you.
thought about the can guys. That's something that I really didn't think about. But if you're not using them that day, that's really good.
Yes, because you do want to separate your stuff, because, you know, especially if you do have to go to the grocery store on a busy day, guys, and usually it's the first of the month, the weekends, Friday nights like that. Do not go during that time unless you absolutely have to. Now, in this segment, I'm going to do Unsung Hero of the Week. Here we are, guys. We've given it up for the grocery store workers this week. Woo! Thank you so much. And I mean, at the beginning, the height of the pandemic, you guys were there on the front line during the toilet paper war of 2020. What a story to tell your kids, you know?
We definitely thank them.
Yes,
Yeah.
we appreciate you guys so much. Very essential workers.
Yes.
People were at home, they're not eating out. They had to go to the grocery store. So thumbs up, guys. And now I'm going to be turning it over to Miss Amanda, and we're going to talk about fur babies.
Yes, pets and COVID-19. It appears that COVID-19 can be spread from people to animals in some situations. However, based on the available information, the risk is low. So that's a good thing. But a small number of pets worldwide, including cats and dogs, which are probably what most of us have been infected.
Oh, wow.
So what would you do? You would treat pets as you would human family members. Don't let pets interact with people outside that household. So the same thing as we've been trying to quarantine, we're going to quarantine our pets. If a person inside the household gets sick, you want to isolate that person, just like from the rest of your household, from the pets. So they shouldn't be petting all over
I
the
didn't even
pets.
think about that. Yeah.
So if you're sick, even though you probably want to love on your baby,
Exactly.
right now is not the time to love on your baby because we want to keep them safe too. This is also a rapidly evolving situation. So as we get more information, we'll let you guys know. So what if your pet does have COVID? Infected pets might get sick, or they might not have any symptoms, and that's the same with some people, right? If the pet has gotten sick, most of them do recover. So that's a good thing. So if your pet is sick, it should have a full recovery. What to do if you have pets? So if you have pets and you're like, what do I do to keep them safe from COVID? Pets and other animals should not be allowed to roam freely around outside. We want to still keep them inside. So basically, they're quarantining with you. Avoid public places with large number of people gather. The same thing as with humans right now. We shouldn't be where other people are. Neither should your pets. And this is a good one. Do not put a mask on your pets. That can harm your pet. They may not be able to breathe. It's not made for pet faces. So it's not going to help them to put a mask on them. If you have any concerns about your pet's health, always contact your vet. They can give you more information. Then to protect pets if you're sick with COVID. So if you have COVID, I have a couple tips for you. When possible, have another family member or somebody else take care of your pet while you're sick. So that would avoid getting your pet infected. Avoid contact with your pet, including petting, snuggling, being kissed or licked, or sharing food, or sleeping in the same bed. So that's gonna suck if you're sick, but like, again, we care about our pets and we don't wanna get them sick. If you must care for your pet while you're sick, please wear a mask and remember to wash your hands before you interact with them. And then last but not least, I have a couple tips for if your pet does get sick or if you need to go to a vet. Just a couple tips: make an appointment, call on the phone or online. Before going to the vet, call for advice, because maybe they can advise you and you won't even have to see them. Call beforehand. Some vets only see urgent cases right now. And this says only one healthy adult person should accompany the pet. After arrival, wait outside and follow instructions from the staff. And and my vet is having where you just go and drop your vet or your pet off, and you have to wait in the car. Disinfect your hands when entering. Avoid contact with other people, and try not to touch anything while waiting. And that's about it. We hope that you stay safe and your pets stay safe during this time.
That is awesome, awesome. And guys, if you, just one more thing, if you live in a high populated area, like in an apartment or something like that, you know, you can always keep a towel or baby wipes at the front door if you feel like, you know, your dog just got to touch everything.
Yes.
Just kind of wipe down their paws or whatever. I do that anyway when it rains and you got to walk them. So that's good knowledge. Awesome. Thank you, Miss Amanda. So thank you so much. If you haven't checked out her program, guys, check it out. It's wonderful. She goes live and paints right there with you. It's a wonderful program. While we're on that subject, I would like to shout out a couple of programs.
Yeah.
Northwest is not open yet, but man, them programs are coming and they are wonderful.
The Bandom ones.
Yes.
Yes. They have some great programs. YouTube, our Clayton County YouTube channel.
Please like and subscribe. On that note, I did my nails last night. I watched one of Raj's videos. Not quite as good as hers, but it got me in the mood, so
yeah.
Let's watch that. And as always, we are trying to keep you safe here, guys. We sanitize every hour on top of the hour for you. And if you have anything you want me to talk about or go over, please give us a call here at the Riverdale branch and ask for Susan and let me know. If I'm not here, they will write it down and give me the message. So thank you guys for joining us today and have a healthy and happy year as always. Goodbye.
Stay safe.